Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about the people. What's this on my jacket? Oh, I'm like, girl, I done dropped some food. I thought that was some hot sauce. Girl, girl, that's the thread. Okay, girl. Yeah, that's the thread of the jacket. Girl, I thought I had dropped some hot sauce on my jacket. Girl, oh my goodness. I want to get on here looking dirty now. All right, so, anyways. What's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and talk about some people, give y'all a quick update on Miss Britney Spears and that man of hers, Sam. Long story short, they say that Britney had an ironclad prenup, and Sam ain't getting nothing. Okay, so shout out to Britney. Um, there were rumors going around that he was trying to get spousal support, and allegedly, basically, he was trying to blackmail her in a way. He had, I guess, something that could embarrass her if he wanted to release it. Um, but they're saying that those things are just alleged and they're not true, and that um, girl, he still has love for her and all that good stuff that they usually say. Now, one thing they did say, now, I'm Team Brittany. I'm Team Brittany. I'm Team Brittany. I don't want nobody to even question who team I'm on because it's Brittany. But they say Brittany was over there knocking that man upside his head. That's not funny. Because we know if this was a woman and a man, honey, we'd be outside hollering and screaming, girl, marching until our feet popped out of our heels. Okay. But they say Britney Spears' husband claims that she physically him during their marriage, reportedly gave him a black eye after punching him in his sleep. I said, "Well, girl, now, see, this is where the double standards kick in for me. Because the first thing I asked was, well, what did you do for her to punch you in your face in your sleep? Because if somebody popping you, let me tell you something. If somebody is popping you in your face while you sleep, you done did something to them. Okay, but we're not gonna make light of the situation. But that did pop in my mind. Right. So neighbors, the tea is getting hot, y'all. It looks like there was more drama going on in Britney Spears and Sam's marriage behind closed doors than we thought. Girl, that's another thing too, girl. This is the same story that we hear all the time, right? When we hear about something happening in someone's marriage, girl, the first thing we saw yelling this girl, we didn't know that was going on. Of course, we don't know what was going on in them people's marriages, girl, or in their marriage, or their marriage. We don't know what's going on in folks' marriages. We really don't. We think that we see them smiling on Instagram and we see them going on vacations, right? And we see them, laughing down the street while as they walk down the street, then girl, they must be great. But girl, the thing that we don't know is, girl, when they go home and they lock them doors, honey, girl, they over there, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Okay. Um, According to sources obtained by TMZ, Sam claims that Spears was physically abusing him. If you remember, we recently reported on the married couple split as they now filed for divorce after 7 years of marriage. Girl, that was not married for 7. Girl, that was not. I think they now. I want to correct myself. I think they had been together prior to marriage for like 6 years. So they've been together, from what the people say, for a minute. I didn't know they were together that long. I thought they had just kind of like got together, then they got married. But again, from what the people are saying, that they were together for 6 years. Um, Total, I think seven years and some months. But before they got married, they had been together for like 6 years. Um, we also reported Sam suspected Spears of cheating. Well, according to sources close to the two, Sam frequently complained about the um, stuff that was happening at home, revealing that one time Spears even gave him a black eye while he was sleeping. Sam claimed Spears punched him several times, but he did not hit her back, but instead was left shocked. It was not confirmed, but alleged that the fight was responsible for a bite mark and black eye that paparazzi captured on Sam about a year ago. Furthermore, it's also said that security has allegedly had to step in to break up several physical incidents between the two. Lastly, Sam mentioned Spears' fascination with knives, which did not settle right with him. Spears reportedly left several knives around the house in fear that someone would get her. Neighbors, this divorce is getting more and more scandalous. What are your thoughts? My thoughts is, girl, we're gonna be honest. If I say what I say, y'all gonna kick me out the Britney Spears club. I'm gonna go ahead and let me bring this camera up a little bit. Okay. I think Britney was over there beating on that man. I do. For some reason, the spirit is telling me that Britney was over there wearing them out. I believe it. I believe Sam when Sam said, girl, he woke up and girl, he had to go beside. Girl, it's not funny. Girl, I believe it, girl, because I know if this is a woman and the roles were reversed, girl, we'll be on her, girl, trying to counsel somebody. Girl, I do believe that Sam had to wake up and go put some ice on his eye. I do. I do. I do. I also want to know, girl, what did you do to Britney for Britney to say, I'm gonna wait till that nigga goes to sleep and then I'm gonna get my lick back? Okay. But I also have to be realistic and say that Britney is not the healthiest mentally, okay? So I can see Britney around that girl knocking somebody upside their head every now and again. I could also see Britney thinking that this is the thing. Britney has not been handled with care. Most of the people, in my opinion, I'm not gonna say all of the people, because clearly someone was doing their job. If this is correct about Sam not getting nothing from Britney when this marriage is said and done, clearly the person, the lawyers or lawyer, whoever, handled her business, did what they were supposed to do. So shout out to them for doing your job, right? But I really do feel like most of the people around Britney, they failed Britney. So Britney's probably a little paranoid, right? So Britney thinks that somebody's out to get her. So Britney probably got knives and hammers and girl, all types of stuff, some baseball bats, all types of stuff sitting around that house. Because she thinks somebody's trying to get in the house. She thinks somebody's trying to get in the house and get her. But it makes sense though. Look at what she's had to go through. You know what I want for Britney? I want for Britney to just live her best life and, you know, I wish that Britney had someone, I wish someone who was, who had some integrity and morals could help look out for Britney. Because I'm gonna go ahead and say what we shouldn't say because it's really none of my business. Girl, none of this, none of my business. But I think Britney probably should be in a conservatorship. I just feel like the people that have been over the conservatorship, they didn't do her right. But that I don't think that means that she shouldn't be in a conservatorship, right? Because we're not gonna sit here and act like girl mama be going through it, right? And there have been more than a few videos online that's kind of like, ooh, girl, child. Remember when Britney was in her bedroom speaking in that English, speaking in that British voice, that British accent? I said, oh my god. And I think she was like trying. I think she was about. I think she tried on a dress. Girl, I was talking about this to my sister. Girl, I was sitting there with my mouth wide open. I said, "Oh my god, poor Britney, girl." No, but girl, this is what I want for Britney. Though. I want Britney to. I hope someone can, just be there for Britney, and I want Britney to move like outside of LA. Does she live in LA? I think she does. I don't know. I think she lives in LA. If she doesn't, but if she lives in LA, I want Britney to move like 45 minutes outside of the city. Well, she lives in Calabasas. Does she live in Calabasas? Britney needs to move to Calabasas. Girl, get her a little house. Girl, get her a nice little security setup. And girl, Britney just needs to twirl, 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 and spin, 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 and kick, 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 and split, and twirl, and twirl, and twirl until she can't twirl no more. Because one thing about a girl, my girl Britney, she loved twirling. Girl, when I tell you, girl, it ain't a day that go by that girl Britney don't be on the internet twirling. I said, girl, she gonna have a headache. But girl, she ain't got no headache yet, girl. Um, girl, she love to twirl. She gonna twirl. She gonna have her stomach out. Girl, her boochie cat gonna be about this close to slipping out. Um, she gonna have on some shorts that's pulled all the way low, 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 low. Um, and girl, she gonna get on there. She gonna twirl. And she gonna have her mascara on, and either that hair gonna be disheveled or in a ponytail disheveled. Okay. um, but yeah. And I also want Britney. I'm so I'm just gonna go ahead and say the stuff you ain't supposed to say today. I know those are children. I get it. And I know that those are her sons. I get it. But I hope that Britney has her will together. And I hope that if Britney died anytime soon, because the fact of the matter is we're all going to die. We just don't know when. Girl. And if Britney died anytime soon, I hope she don't leave them kids nothing. You picked your side. I'm sorry. Girl, you picked your side. Go ask your daddy for some money. I hope that if Britney dies anytime soon, whatever she got, girl, I hope she give it to just give it to everybody and anything that the people didn't expect her to. I'm talking about I want her to leave her money to like cat organizations and dog organizations. I want them to be at the will, the reading of the will. Remember on Bounce when the nephew thought he was about to get paid and he left all his money to Holly and her home girl. That's one of my favorite movies. I want them to be reading the will and I want them to be like, girl, it's Britney Spears leaves $2.5 million to the Cat Organization of Los Angeles. She also leaves $2.7 million to the Dog and Horse Organization of Calabasas. She leaves $3.3 million to Black Trans Lives Matter organization. She leaves 500,000 to Black Lives Matter because girl, y'all be over there stealing. Girl, they say y'all over there mishandling. Girl, they say allegedly y'all over there mishandling funds, so we really don't know. So we really can't leave y'all alive. Matter of fact, we're gonna just bump it down to about 10,000. Cause if we leave you anything over 10,000, girl, we just gonna leave them 10,000, Brittany. Leave them 10, cause it's too much. It's too much shit swirling around Black Lives Matter organization for you to leave your money in them. Because girl, they say the people over there stealing. Girl, we leave $1 million to girl the NAACP, girl, we leave $2 million for the homeless shelter of Houston, Texas. We leave $1.3 million to the Black Organization of Excellence in Atlanta, Georgia. She also has left, girl, $75 million to the Forest of the World campaign. I want Britney. And girl, everybody gonna be sitting there like, girl, we ain't getting no money. Y'all ain't got nothing. Britney said, girl, you gonna have to start from the bottom. Girl, she ain't left her sons nothing. She ain't leaving nobody nothing. The mama, the daddy, Jamie Lynn, her nieces and nephews, no. I don't know how much Britney is worth. I don't know how much money she got in her account. But I'm sure she ain't. I'm sure she not broke. But yeah, that's what I want for Britney. I want for Britney. And then last but not least, girl, Rodney the Voice receives $17.5 million. Britney. Rodney, matter of fact, don't put Rodney the Voice. Rodney Mitchell receives $17.5 million. Okay? All right. Shout out to Britney. Shout out to Britney Spears. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this mess. I was gonna talk about this yesterday, but I didn't feel like it. I was drained. Girl, what I say? I was drained yesterday. Um. So Sierra, Bambi, Safari, Erica, Mena. Sierra says she's no longer friends with Bambi and Erica after they didn't defend her amid Safari drama. As my friends, you would think they would stand up for me and not let the world think I was really trying to F this clown. So we're gonna play. This was a long video. We're gonna play the audio. I'm gonna stop. I'm probably not gonna. We're probably not gonna listen to the whole 6 minutes. Cause girl, I really don't want to hear Sierra talk for 6 minutes. Girl, I'm not. Let me give Sierra her flowers though. Girl, Sierra, girl, you dumb over a nigga, okay? And I'm still trying to figure out how you and Eric was doing all that mess that you had him on your cooking show just the other day. But Miss Thing looked like she can cook, girl. Sierra popped up. You know how people just pop up on your like Instagram, like it'll say follow. Sierra popped up just on my Instagram, and she was making a pizza. Girl, I don't even want to show the pizza. When I tell y'all that pizza, girl, I'm not even a pizza person like that. Okay, when I tell you that pizza looks so good, so I think Sierra probably can cook. I know pizza is like simple to some people, but the pizza looked amazing. I said, "Oh God!" So anyway, shout out to Sierra. I might have to go look at one of her little cooking shows and see what she doing over there. All right, so this is what Sierra had to say.
It's crazy how, for one, I'm a black girl and everybody said I was lying. The proof right there in the pudding. But we filming about this on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all was gonna see it eventually. But, everybody was like, oh, Sierra lying, she lying. One thing about it, baby, I've made money for the last 6 years. I struggle my ass off.
I'm glad she cleaned it up. She was about to get into her. She was about to get into her. I've been making money my whole life. Since I've been on Love and Hip Hop. Okay, clean it up. The girls will swarming now, girl. They've been getting the money since middle school. Girl, no, you have not. Girl, you finally got a platform, girl. You're using your platform like you should, and now you finally getting to the money. Okay.
Girl, we was broke, we was homeless. If I don't have nothing else, I have dignity, pride, and respect, and I'm a real friend. Secondly, when it happened, I called Bambi and my husband at the time, Eric, and it did hurt my friendship. We're all not friends no more, and I don't want to be back their friend. And I'm good. I'm done. And I love them girls like real blood sisters. No, I didn't call Erica first. That could have been my biggest mistake, but I called my husband. And told him what happened. You want to know why I didn't tell Erica? Because I watched my friend and nurtured my friend at the time back to life when all that stuff was going on with Safari. Erica almost lost her mind when he was doing all that stuff to her. We watched her go from being almost 150 some pounds to 120 something pounds, and y'all did too. Because
now I will say Erica lost. Regardless of what we think about Erica and Safari, girl, Erica lost. I know she's a fool too, but girl, it still don't take away from the fact that Miss Thing was going through it. When I say baby, all you saw was teeth and forehead. That's all you saw on Erica was teeth and forehead.
He drug her. Safari really drug her. So it bothered me. That shit mentally messed me up because every day I was going back and forth in my head like, I don't want to hurt her. I know she loved this man. I don't want to hurt her. So I didn't want to hurt her, so I was going back and forth, but I knew I told one of my best friends, which is Bambi, and I told my husband at the time. So that gave me some type of peace. But because I'm so much of a real bitch, excuse my language because I'm on my healing journey and I don't supposed to be talking like this.
Come on. The girls love been on their healing journey. Girl, let me stop. Girl, go ahead. Go ahead.
But because I'm so much of a real girl, I could not hold it no more. Erica called me and I said, I got something to tell you. Promise me you're not going to hate me and promise me you're not going to stop being my friend. Those are the words that I told her.
I believe Sierra.
She was like, I promise. We ain't friends no more. I said, promise me you're not going to hate me and promise me you're not going to stop being my friends. Because whether Safari was doing it, y'all know I'm a crybaby because I'm sensitive about my shit and I'm a passionate person. But I'm not about to cry because I've been doing good. I've been going to my counseling sessions and I've been a lot better. But she was like, no, I promise sis, I love you. I know you're not gonna, I'm not gonna stop being your friend. And I was like, and promise we could never film about this shit on Love and Hip Hop. I told Erica what happened. Whether Safari was playing with me or not, he was out of line. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have called me. He shouldn't have told me that stuff. He shouldn't have been saying he wanted to be with me. He shouldn't have done none of that. He was out of line when he did that. And I can remember it like yesterday. When I told Erica, she called Eric screaming to the top of her lungs, crying. Like, bro, tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true. But you know one thing I didn't do? I didn't throw Bambi under the bus and tell Erica that Bambi knew, because I knew Erica was going to be mad at Bambi if she knew all this time. So I told Erica the only person that knew was Eric.
Girl, Bambi said right on that TV screen. Right. Oh, I don't know about y'all TV screen. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I remember that Bambi said right on that TV screen the other day and act like she didn't know what was going on when Erica brought that up, because they talked about it on the latest episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
When it realistically, the people that I told first was Bambi and Erica. I mean Bambi and Eric. So when it all came out, me and Erica was crying. She was hurt. She was distraught. I was hurt. You know, all them days I was living with not telling her that shit was tearing me into pieces as a friend. But I knew I told Baby. I knew I told Eric. So it still didn't make me feel good. It still didn't make me feel good. Just so fucked up. It's so fucked up that all this stuff happened and then nobody stood up for me. Everybody know how hard I go for my brand. I don't hang with other celebrities. I don't ask people for shout outs. I have helped thousands of girls make thousands of dollars, made 100 millionaires. And it's so crazy how the enemy be working against people. But as my friends, how hard I've been going for them on Love and Hip Hop, about to fight they niggas, they mistresses and all that. You would think that they would stand up for me and say one thing and not let the world think that I...
Well, let me tell you one thing about it, two things for sure, think this is certain. One thing that's gonna always, girl, be a fact is when it comes to dick, niggas and bitches will be stupid over a piece of dick. Because I have seen Sierra on my TV screen cutting up for Bambi. I saw it. We saw it. We saw her out there defending Bambi all up in Scrappy's face. And look what happens. When they got to do with a nigga, they don't give a damn. And we know for a fact Safari is trash. We know it. I don't know how Ciara moves, but I'm going to say this much. I have not seen Ciara do anything that would make me question whether or not she was lying when it came to Safari. I have seen Safari move in a way that makes me believe that what Ciara is saying is the truth. Just look at his track record. Look how he moves. Why would one think that he's not capable of trying to talk to somebody's homegirl?
Clown, Erica and Bambi, we're not friends anymore. Just so the world will know. We're not friends anymore. And it's so fucked up because I love them bad. I don't open up to people. I got the same best friend since the 4th grade. I got the same friends, Tanky, Dara, since I was younger. They've been my friends for 20 years. And guess what my friends be saying? I don't fuck with them TV bitches. They some real hood bitches from the West Side. And they be like, they don't fuck with these TV bitches. And I be like, nah, it's cool. No, don't do that. And I usually be standoffish and I be like having my antennas up with friends. But with these girls, I really felt like I would give them my blood if I could. So, but that money ain't gonna stop money.
The money ain't gonna stop.
As I'm saying, let me go through my healing journey. Stop. I don't want no Safari. I was not lying. I showed y'all I was not lying. I showed y'all the text. I showed y'all everything. One thing about it, I've been married my whole life. I got respect. I don't even put on tight clothes around people, men. I don't do that. I don't even put on tight clothes around people, men.
Cause she know y'all niggas ain't shit. That's what it be coming down to, girl. When you got girl, not to get off subject, but girl, when you got to change up what you got on around somebody's man, girl, if you can't walk around there with some compression tights on and a t-shirt, girl, it's because the nigga ain't shit, girl. And she know he ain't shit, so girl, you gotta go put a moo on, girl. I believe Sierra. I do. I believe Sierra. I think that Safari is trash. I've been told y'all. I think that Erica is gonna forever be a fool over Safari's dick. And I think that Bambi is gonna be forever a fool. She was just down to the love and hip hop throwing Scrappy in Erica's face. I mean, they both were. Erica Dixon, not Erica Mena. She was just down to love and hip hop throwing Scrappy of all people, girl, into somebody's face. Scrappy. Yes, I didn't say Barack. I didn't say Russell Wilson. I didn't say Papoose. I didn't say Prince Harry. I said Scrappy. Yeah. But good luck, girl. Good luck. All right, y'all. What else is going on? What else is going on? Shout out to Cynthia Bailey. Um. Oh, Marcus Jordan says wedding date is in works as he addresses plans to marry Larsa Pippen. So the son of NBA superstar Michael Jordan and the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen were spotted leaving dinner in West Hollywood on Wednesday, where they were questioned whether wedding bells will be ringing for them in the near future. Marcus Jordan responded, "We're looking for a location." When paparazzi inquired about the likelihood of a wedding between the two, paparazzi then inquired as to whether a date had been established, and Marcus Jordan replied that one is in the works. Larsa Pippen was seen with the band on that finger, though it's not clear just yet if it's an engagement ring. She also has rocked her ring in a few Instagram posts. Unfortunately, Michael Jordan might be Unfortunately, Michael Jordan might be as thrilled about the news as the paparazzi. Might not. Because Michael Jordan, I don't think, wants Larsa and his son together. Anyways, girl. So this is what I got to say. Girl. Because one thing I realized is, girl, they try to convince y'all that, girl, the hoes can't keep a man. The hoes get a man. I'm not calling Larsa a hoe. But I'm saying I see a lot of people saying that Larsa is a hoe, like Amber Rose is a hoe. But girl, the Ambers and Larsas gonna get a man. And a lot of the times, girl, they taking y'all man. Have you ever noticed that, girl, the way people talk about the girls who look a certain way, carry themselves a certain way, dress a certain way, girl, them always be the women that the men use to cheat on their wives with. Have y'all noticed that? Listen, if Larsa want to be with Marcus and Marcus want to be with Larsa, then go ahead. I'm assuming he got a little bit of money because Larsa ain't dealing with no broke man. As much as she'll sit there on TV talking about she'll date a plumber. Did she say she'll date a plumber? No, you will not, Larsa girl. You'll date the plumber if he owns the plumbing company and it's worldwide. Okay. Anyways, I mean, shout out to Larsa. Larsa is cool. She got a little mouth on her, but I like Larsa. Um, Look, y'all say everybody deserve love. So, girl, hoes need love too. Look at Safari. Y'all try to turn him into a husband. So let's see if they can turn let's see if they can turn everybody else into a wife or a husband. Okay. Anyways, what else is going on? I don't want to talk about that. That's too much. I guess we can talk about it. This video getting a little too long. So Quavo's assistant, who was injured during fatal Takeoff shooting, sues bowling alley where incident took place. The Houston location where rap star Takeoff was tragically murdered last year was recently hit with a lawsuit. Reports state that an attorney for Joshua Washington, who was working as Quavo's assistant at the time, is suing the venue, its owners, and partners, accusing them of extreme negligence. As we covered back in November, Joshua Washington, I guess Wash is his nickname, 24, was among several people injured during the shootout and claimed the life of Takeoff. The fatal incident took place at 8:10 Billards on November the 1st, 2022. According to Washington's legal team, the venue holds a good portion of responsibility for the devastating event, ignoring warnings that they needed stronger security measures and failing to deliver on promises of safety. Look, I don't know if they knew that they were coming. Like, I don't know if they knew like the celebrities were coming and they told them that they would make sure that they would have enough security in place. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that could have happened, but I don't know. Reportedly, the lawsuit reads 8:10 Houston was warned that they needed extra security. God just said that. Girl. They knew it was a hot spot for a violent crime. Now I don't know if they. Now listen, we're not going now. 8:10 is downtown. Downtown. I'm gonna say this much. I ain't never heard of it being a hospital. Just because I haven't heard of it does not mean it's not true. So it could be. I'm gonna leave it alone. They knew it was a hot spot for violent crime, and that after hours event like this could turn deadly in a second. But they ignored those warnings. The only thing I will say is if they told them that we have celebrities coming, could you beef up security? And if they agreed to it, then I could see how that could be a problem. If they agreed to do something and they didn't, um, but they ignored those warnings. Now they have blood on their hands. This shooting was a tragedy, but it was preventable. But it was a preventable tragedy. They had no properly trained security personnel, adequate signage, lighting, or cameras. They had no screening to keep out weapons. They didn't even have a working metal detector. This was a powder keg of their own making, and the individuals like Takeoff and Joshua Washington got caught in the explosion. Ooh, girl. Washington reportedly recalled that upon being hit by gunfire, there was no immediate response from medical professionals. Girl, listen, I don't know, girl. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He might get some money though. Y'all let me know what's going to happen. Do y'all think that the place is at fault? Or girl, is it just because girl? I'm gonna go ahead and say it, girl. Girl, today is girl. Today is Free Friday. We're just gonna say it, girl. Or it's because girl, the niggas they had in there, girl. I'm sorry, girl. Certain people bring out certain people. Sorry, they just do. Am I lying? Certain people bring out certain crowds. Certain people bring out certain people. Whose fault it is? Whose fault is it? I guess we'll find out. Will Joshua be vindicated? I guess we'll find out. Did they agree to beefing up security because celebrities were going to be in the building and they needed more security? I guess we'll find out. Anyways, I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.